Yo, what's up guys? Back again with a new insane subclassing build. This one's got it all. This build here, this one has a lot of burst damage, very tanky, sustainability, survivability is off the charts. I've had so much fun with this build here. I've had a lot of compliments on this build from people in open world PvP. A lot of 1v1s in Imperial City while Vengeance was going on. God, we got Cyrodiil back. And not only is it great single target damage, a lot of the damage, especially the burst damage, is mainly AoE, so it is super good for when you have multiple targets on you. But before we get into this build, I want to say, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for being here. You guys are always amazing. Appreciate all the support you guys show me. Now let's get into this build. All right, guys, you know how we do it. We're getting right into the attributes. 14 into mag, 24 into health, 26 into stam. I like to keep my pools pretty solid, especially when it comes to the open world scene. Next, we got our Mundus here, and we are using the Lover. I get up to dang near 7,000 weapon and spell damage. Plus, we get our major and minor breach. Then you get the extra pen from summoning the blast bones as well. The penetration gets to an insane level. And on this one here, we are Nord as well. Helps with the survivability, and it also gives you pretty good alt gen. You could definitely make this an Imperial. In the gear, you guys want to look right here. It'll show you all the attributes. We're using Torque of the Elite King, and it actually works super well with this build. Once I get into all the skills, you'll definitely see why. We are going to be using 3 heavy, 3 medium, and 1 light. I always like to do that again for the Undaunted passive right here. And then on our jewelry, we're going 2 infused weapon spell with mag recovery and 1 swift with weapon and spell mag recovery. Maces, Nerned, charged. And now for our CP, we got resilience, master at arms, untamed aggression, and duelist's rebuff. Stained by suffering, fortified, pain's refuge, survival instincts. All right, we're gonna get into our skill lines here now. We got Gravelord, reusable parts. It's fantastic for blast bones. Every time it goes down, you just resummon it, and it's reduced by 66% cost. Death Kneel, every time you get somebody under 33% health, you get an increased critical strike chance by 20%. Dismember, while a Gravelord ability is active, spell and physical pen are increased by 3,271. And this is what I was saying earlier about the blast bones. Rapid Rot increases your damage over time effects by 10%. Restoring Light, this one is fantastic to have. Gives you a lot of survivability. Mending, which is your healing done by 13%. Got Sacred Ground, you're standing in your own cleansing ritual, rune focus, or rite of passage area effects. For up to 4 seconds after leaving, you gain minor mending, increasing your healing done by 8%, also increasing the amount of damage you can block by 10. And then we have Lightweaver here. When you heal an ally under 50% health with a Restoring Light ability, you grant them 2 ultimate. Activating the ability with a cast or channel time while in combat causes you to automatically block all attacks at no cost for 2 seconds, up to once every 15 seconds. Then we have Master Ritualist, increases resurrection speed by 20%. Resurrected allies return with 100% more health. And here we have Animal Companion. We got Bond with Nature. Anytime one of your animal companion skills end, you are healed 1,561. And we have Savage Beast. When you cast an animal companion's ability while you are in combat, you generate 4 ultimate. This effect can occur once every 8 seconds. And then we have Flourish, increases your mag and stam recovery by 20%. And then we have Advanced Species. It increases critical damage by 5% for each animal companion ability slotted. All right, guys, now we're going to go over each ability we're using, and then I'll tell you a little bit about why. So we have Blighted Blast Bones, Arterial Burst, we have Deep Fissure, we have Blue Betty, we have a Shocking Contingency with Shock, 8% damage reduction for 8 seconds, and Major Savagery and Major Prophecy for 12 seconds. We have Dawnbreaker of Smiting, Extended Ritual, Resolving Vigor, Race Against Time, Channeled Focus, and Honor of the Dead with Temporal Guard. All right, let's get into these abilities, talk about how we use them. Blue Betty gives you great mag recovery and major brutality and sorcery. And also, you can't forget that every 5 seconds, that removes 1 negative effect on you. No negative effect is removed. Your damage done is increased by 5%. That right there gives you a little cleanse. So does Extended Ritual, gives you a cleanse of about 5. So a lot of times I'm fighting people with Batterstrand Staff, Reliquins. Everybody wants to use Reliquins. And when I have this going, I'll tell you what, those people with Reliquins get tired really quick. And then one of my favorite combos to do with this is you hit Deep Fissure, you hit blast bones, you hit your contingency, then you dawnbreaker them. All of these things hit at the same time, and then you hit a couple of arterial bursts. And that's fantastic. So we're using the arterial burst as well so that you can get healed by others around you. And if your health is under 50%, it's always gonna be a critical strike, which is fantastic. Blast bones hits very hard, and it puts major defile, and then deep fissure gives major and minor breach, and it also hits like a truck. Contingency hits very hard as well, and that 8% damage reduction goes so nice. Get our minor force, which also increases the damage that you do when you crit, and if you're under 50%, it'll increase the damage of your arterial burst. And then our channel focus, which gives us major resolve, also gives us a little bit of mag recovery as well, which is fantastic. And then when you're really fighting somebody who's using a bunch of proc sets, you stand in this thing in your ritual with your netch active. These people can't touch you, and you're still doing the same amount of damage to them freely because all of your damage is just straight up to the face. And we're rocking temporal guard because it gives us that minor protection when we're on the back bar, and it is fantastic to have minor protection, especially if you hit that 8% and then you get that minor protection. You feel really tanky with stage 3 vampire and Torque of the Iliad King, which I know is hard to get, but I'm sure you guys can make a build however you want other than Torque of the Iliad King. This is just what I'm using because it's been very strong, and I have seen no reason to change it or make any other build. We're also using Orzorga's Smoked Bear Haunch. I always use that. But guys, let me know if you have any questions about this build. Let me know what you think. Let me know what variation of this build you're going to try instead of Torque of the Iliad King. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this combination, and I hope you guys give it a try because it has been fantastic for me. I've enjoyed it. I've had such a good time with it, and I hope you guys will do the same. Thanks for stopping by. Can't wait to make some more content for you guys. I appreciate you for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.